King J, back with another video. Armor King, beginner guide. I've been playing Armor King for like, I'd say 3 hours now. So I've got the basics down, and I wanted to show you the basics of the characters. The characters, very, very fun. I'm not gonna lie. I'd say first things first, I know people are asking me about like the movement with the character. I personally think the backdash ain't that great. It's okay. Obviously, got wave dash. This is like Armor King stuff, you know, backdash is usually good. I'm unsure about like, yeah, the backdash is not to me, I don't think it's that great. Wave dash is great. But anyways, first things first, I want to talk about like the character and what I think the character should excel in. 442 is a good move, but I also think it could be sidestepped left and right, right? You could sidewalk it left and right. So this move, just proceed with caution. Obviously, if you look at this move on block, it's -6. Right? If you get the move to hit, it's +6. And then on counter hit, into combo, right? This move is good. Again, another move I would say is 4-4 neutral 2. Now this move is really good. And it's only like, you need to see this on block. This is not like what I think it should be. I think this should be at least -14. But this is -13. Right? So you can play the mix-up game of this and 4-4-2. Right? So these are like 2 moves you should use. You got down 3, and if you get on counter hit, -9. So you could set up for like a command grab throw. So you could either do like giant swing, if I can get it out to come out, or Hades drop. We're gonna talk about his throws as well as a character. I feel like this character is really, really strong when it comes to throws. But yeah, so I spoke about 4-4-2, 4-4 neutral 2, down 3, down forward 1. He's always had a very solid down forward 1. Even like the rate, I think the range of it's pretty good as well. So his down forward 1 is pretty good. On block, get it to do that. It's -3, right? I think his down forward 1 is pretty good and it has good range. And then he has sidestep 2, which I think is a very good low. Now on counter it does upgrade to +6, but it does not knock down or anything like that. It's just a good low to have. And then obviously from the sidestep, if you want to have like a sidestep mix-up game, you've got sidestep 4 as well. Now the difference between like obviously the sidestep 2 and sidestep 4 is that if you get counter hit, you get a combo, right? So you do this, the combo. Into whatever else you want to do. But as you can see, 75 damage before you even finish off your combo is pretty decent in my opinion. So you've got that. You have, oh my goodness, back 3+4 homing move, and on block this is only -9. 20 frames stops you from stepping. I think this is a very good move that you're going to need to use if you feel like people are stepping all the time. You know, if you're fighting against Lily, oh my goodness. Yeah, you're gonna want to use this move a lot. But then you also have other moves that are homing, which are high, which is 4-4-3. This move, if on hit, it knocks down, because it's a very good move to use. And then you have up back 1, right? Up back 1 is +5. Not to mention up forward 2 as well. So this move is pretty good. This used to be his sidestep 2-1, but now it's locked into up forward 2-1. But then also, sorry, there was another move. It's not this one. It is, if I can remember it, it is up forward. Yeah, up forward 1. So this move, the notation has changed. This move is +4 on block. This move can be sidewalked both ways, but it does quite a bit of chip damage, right? So this is locking you now. This is no longer homing. It used to be homing in Tekken 7. But this is +4. So you have this as well, which is +5, +2, -9. So this character here, like I said, the stuff that you're going to be using is basically to lock down your opponent. So I feel like I've mentioned all the key moves that I think are good. because we're going to go into bad Jaguar stance, but I don't want to talk about any of those stuff just yet. So talk about downfall 1. Oh, sorry, the crouch dash stuff. The crouch dash 2, so you would be using this for like whiff punishment. If you see people throw out moves, you would want to whiff punish them with this. And obviously, dark upper starts off your combos. Into whatever else you want to do. You would probably use throw. I tried to buff a throw, but it gave me, you know, the button inputs in this game, they kind of mess up sometimes. But yeah. Anyways, so you have like crouch dash 1, which does knockdown. You have crouch dash 4, which now enables you to do the crouch throw, which is down back 2+4 or down back 1+3. In the previous game, Tekken 7, you was able to get back 1-2 when your opponent hits the wall. So if I did like something like this, if for example I did this and I done this and their back hits the wall, you'd be +12. You are now +12 anywhere, right? +12 anywhere. Happy go lucky. You can look, watch this. This is a combo, right? Anywhere. But you know, the fun doesn't stop there. You know, this is the circus. So you do this, boom, back 1-2 down. You could do back 1-2 and go forward. And when you go back 1-2 and go forward, what it does, it goes into Jaguar. And then you now are into a mix. Crazy, right? It's very, very crazy. I'll show you one more time. And then you're into a mix. So yeah, you just have to guess. And then there's another one as well. So he has an evasive punch, which I call the knockout punch, right? So this is now tied behind up back 1+2. I feel like in the previous games it was back 1+4 or something like that. But yeah, this is now up back 1+2. Now with this, you can get the same thing if you micro dash. It's like, ooh, it's pretty difficult. I'm not gonna lie. You have to kind of do it quick. There we go. Back 1-2. Yes. So now, like I said, this, if you micro dash, you can now get. Again, like I said, it's one of those things you have to. Okay, there we go. And you gotta guess, right? So those are all the stuff that I think that you lot really need to know. And I would say maybe running free is pretty good if you want to start pressure. He doesn't have running free into stance like, you know, Leo or Jin or anything like that. Like, there's nothing like that. But I'll tell you one move that you're going to probably want to try out and try and see if you can make it work. Forward, 3+4. This move does 10 chip damage. It's high, -10. But it's absurd why this move is -10. And you got the running 3+4 move, which is +17. But again, people at intermediate or high level will sidewall this. This move is pretty, like, you can kind of see that. But this move, no idea why this does that much damage. I have no idea. But yeah. And just because down back 3, yes, down back 3. This move is good, but you know, again, at high level, I feel like people might see that it is 22 frames. Obviously, on counter hit, it does give you a combo, but it's not like the usual kind of like Tekken 7 way how it does. It's like this gives you instant tornado. So you would probably do into whatever else you want to do in terms of combo. I think I spoke about everything right now in terms of key moves. I think that's pretty cool because I don't want to make this too hefty and there's a lot of stuff to get into and this character does have a lot of things. So we're going to get into bad Jaguar. They call it the BJ. It's a bit of the acronym is a bit mad, but yeah, BJ, I'm going to call it bad Jaguar. I'm not going to call it BJ. So anyways, you can get into this by doing forward 3+4, right? Forward 3+4 gets you into this. You could also get into it from forward 1+2. You would do forward 1+2 after you've done your tornado move. So anything you do with tornado, you do this, and then it'll go into him going into a stance, right? So this, you get 4, which is +3 on hit. 17 frame startup, low, really fast. But not only that, if you're close by the wall, if you're close by the wall, let me try and do it again. I don't know if I'm going to remember how to do this. Yeah, there we go. You're going to have to guess. you can't get up quick in time. This is going to be scary. And you would have to be able to break the throw. And that to break that one, that's a 2 break. Because I'm doing down 2 plus 4. So that would be a 2 break if you don't want to get hit by that one. But then you got a mix up because he has the 1 plus 4 one as well, 1 plus 3 as well. So you have to be careful. Anyways, so he has Bad Jaguar 2-4, which gives you the Stone Cold Stunner. He has Bad Jaguar 3, which is a Power Crush. Now, be careful about this one, because this is minus 13, right? You gotta be careful with this one. Either like doing 2-4 in Bad Jaguar is minus 12, which I think it should be higher than that. Did you see the damage on the Stone Cold Stunner? And I do feel like this move is hit confirmable as well. I just feel like I might need a bit more time because this move you can do pretty slow. But like, you can see how slow I'm inputting it. But again, I need more time. So also as well, there's also 1. This is plus 8 on hit. Now, usually with this move, you would use this to set up Giant Swing or something like that. So this, you do Giant Swing or something like that, right? Straight after. But now he has a new extension, which is a Heat Engager. Now, I want to just show you something here. This is still +1 on block. Like in Tekken 7, this again on block, this was what you would set up for like a Giant Swing, like I said, or a throw. His extension is minus 12. So again, you could just literally just throw out just this move here. Hold on, let's do it again. Yeah, it's still +8, nothing changes, right? So they changed the fact that I can't remember what it did in Tekken 7, but it done something different. So yeah. And then you have the other extension, which is Bad Jaguar 2-3. So in your combos, you would do something like, let's say for example, let's try and get something basic down. And that's just kind of like carry you onto the wall for then you to do your wall combo and stuff like that. So yeah, I would say those are the main ones you have, and then the headbutt, which is pretty sick because the headbutt you get crouch throw, right? So yeah, this is pretty cool. And then if you want to get like bad breath, you could just do it from Bad Jaguar and press forward 1+2. And the thing with Bad Jaguar with bad breath, this move takes 35 frames to come out. So, you know, at intermediate high level, people will be ducking this. But if you go into heat, this comes out in 25 frames, right? So, yeah, I don't think you'll be using it outside of heat. You can do sometimes, but yeah. This move coming out, it gives you +23 frames and it allows you to get a free grab. Which means, as you can see there, your opponent cannot break the throw if you do it within 23 frames. You got 23 frames to get your free throw attempt in. If you get that free throw attempt within the 23 frames, your opponent cannot break it, right? So yeah, let's bear that in mind. And obviously, again, like I said, if you're using it in heat, it does take a lot of your heat bar, right? It does take a lot of your heat bar. So just be careful because we're going to talk about his other moves in heat that are ridiculously good. So yeah, bear that in mind. All right, I feel like I've spoken about a lot of stuff in this. This, boom, yep. Have I spoke about? Yeah. Oh, and he has throws. Sorry, that's the other thing. Bad Jaguar, he has 2+4 throw, which is this one, and then he has 1+3, which is the giant swing. So you got like easy mode throws, right? Cool. So, all right, with all that being said, I spoke to you about the basic moves that you should use. I spoke to you about Bad Jaguar. I'm now going to talk to you about like launches and stuff that this character has that I think are good. So obviously he has hop kick, which is up forward 4. He has dark upper. He also, I would like to say like he has, when I say dark upper would mainly be used for whiff punishment. I would say also as well, up forward 4 would be used for like, you know, if you want to like hope that the kick works. But yeah, this works and this one works. Obviously, in terms of like counter hits and stuff like that, you also have, oh, sorry, I remember that I can do it from this way. You have this, which you will get your combo. Oh, sorry, let me do the counter hit again, which gives you instant tornado. You also have like mini combos as well. So like you also have, let me do this again, down 2 while standing 2-1. There we go. Again, down 2 into while standing 2-1 on counter hit. So you just gotta make sure that the down 2 obviously hits. And then you also have, so down back 3 I told you about already. Trying to figure out what other stuff that he has that I have not told you lot already. Oh, down forward 3. There we go. This is your move that you're trying to fish for counter hits. Not that. Oh, why that keeps happening. All right, let me do it one more time. And again, like I said, you'll get like a really good combo from it. In terms of combo fillers, sorry, let me talk about launches still. While standing 1 is another one. So this will be like for your punishments for 15 frames or above if you block a crouching move. And then you also have full crouch down forward 2, which is for like big, like I'd say low staggering blocks. So like low, you know, like what's the move that Nina has? Wipe the floor. Yeah, that's the move. So like if you, any moves where you block a low and they stagger, like you can do like full crouch down forward 2. Now, the reason why you don't have to worry too much about this move is because this move actually is plus on block. So if I can get you to block, King. Yeah, it's +1 on block. And chip damage. No idea. No idea. So, yeah. Use it. +1 on block. I have no idea why, but yeah, they want you to play Armor King, I guess. I think that's what they're trying to do. Okay. So now moving on, I've told you quite a few stuff. Again, I want to get into the throws and I also want to get into the heat engager stuff as well. So yeah, I would say let's go for heat stuff. So in terms of heat stuff, Armor King has up back 1 where you get a combo, which this is pretty, I'm not going to lie to you. This move here, is pretty crazy. You get like a good amount of damage. But then also on top of that as well, you have so yeah, you can now charge the you can charge a knockout punch when you don't have heat, right? So you could do stuff like this. But in heat, this gives you tornado. Whereas the normal one doesn't give you tornado. That's the reason why I didn't really talk about it there and then, because there's no point me mentioning that without showing you what you can actually do in heat. So obviously, normal one in heat, I mean the normal knockout punch is 14 on block, -14. However, if you charge it, it becomes plus. Now I need to show you the difference. This becomes +8 in heat. It's 0 when you're not in heat. And again, same thing. If I did this one like this, -14, -8. Oh, we also forgot to tell you, this up back 1 move is kind of ridiculous because this becomes +8. Right? This becomes +8. Right? So +5 to +8 in heat. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, that. Oh, not only that. Sorry, Power Crush. So the Power Crush move that, you know, in Bad Jaguar, which is 3-2. This move is a 2-hitting Power Crush move. But here's something that wasn't explained before when we watched like all those other pre-Armor King release videos, is that the Power Crush only starts from the first kick. So you can sidestep, I think sidewalk. I remember, what was it? Sidewalk to the left? I can't remember which one. You can sidewalk and you can hop kick. So, say for example, now look. As you can see, I would imagine that both hits would have been Power Crush because it starts off like that. I thought it was going to be like, you know, 2 hits of Power Crush, but it's not. It's literally 1. And you're gonna want to sidestep because, let's face it, this move is +5. If the first hit hits, you're not doing anything. You can't Power Crush the second hit or anything like that. You're locked in. So you just have to be careful. I think that is it. In terms of throws, I would say he has Giant Swing, which is forward, half circle forward 1. There we go. And you can take, if you're the opponent that's getting it, you can take it. Get the blue spark version as well by getting the right command and just doing it fast. You also have Hade's drop, which is quarter circle back 1+2. And this obviously breaks the wall if the wall is breakable. You also have Tombstone, which is down back forward 2+4. Which breaks the floor as well. So I'd say these are the 3 throws, but he also has other throws. But I would say these are the 3 throws. Like if you're starting out with this character, those are the 3 throws that you would want to use. I would say if your back is close to the wall, I would say use the giant swing that he has, because if it hits the wall, they can't take it and it gets a lot of damage from the throw. You could also like hide that throw with, you know, maybe doing other throws like down forward 2+3, which I think is a good throw. This throw breaks the floor, which I don't remember it breaking the floor in Tekken 7. Maybe it did, I can't remember. But yeah, you get this throw, which breaks the floor. You also have QCB forward 2+4, which breaks that also breaks the floor and is 53 damage, right? And then you also have Shining Wizard. Now, this move actually breaks the wall. I have no idea why. No idea why it breaks the wall. But then you also have your generic throw. So you have 1+3, which leads them close. So you can kind of get like a little setup or like a little stamp. They have to get up straight away, to be fair, if this works. Or you could just follow them and just press down 3. So it's entirely up to you. And then you have 2+4. In the previous game, you had to press down, 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 1+2, right? In this game, you just have to press down 1+2. But they made it easier. Even I am still pressing down, 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 1+2. But yeah, you just press down 1+2. They made it a lot more easier. Now, if you're one of those beginner players and you're like, oh, I don't know much about multi-throws and stuff like that, you can do crouch dash 1+4 or crouch dash 2+3. And you could just literally press 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, or 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's up to you. Just press, or you could just press 1 like this, look. And it will just do it for you. And it just does it for you, right? But if you really want to learn, like I say, like the way how to do it in terms of like the proper commands, and the reason why you would want to learn it, so that I can tell you, is because it does more damage if you do the proper commands for each of them. And they have different, how do I explain this without it? So I don't want it to be too technical, the guide. So I'm trying to explain it in a way that makes sense. So if you break with 1, sorry, let me say this again. If you press 1, I'm going to break with 1 if I'm the opponent. If you go with 2, I have to break with 2. Usually that's the case with these throws. If you do the actual inputs like you see here, where it says 3+4, 1+2, the damage is going to be the actual damage it should be. So say, for example, now, if I do the shortcuts, I'm going to get, I feel like I explained this long-winded, so I apologize. If I do the shortcuts, it's not going to get the same damage as if I do the proper inputs, which if you do like the correct inputs, then you will get the proper damage. So I'm going to show you an example. So this throw here, but that's sleepers. That's 3 + 4, 1 + 2. If I press 2, that does 30 damage. If I do 3 + 4, 1 + 2, I get 35 damage. So that's how it works. So that's why I say it's good that you learn the actual inputs, because it makes sense to get the proper damage. But for the casuals, all you need to do is press 1 or 2 and you're good to go. I think that is most of the stuff. I feel like I didn't go over the heat engages because, again, it's only been 3 hours. But from what I remember, the heat engages is 444, which this move is safe. In Tekken 7, I feel like this move was like minus 13 or 14 or something. Was this move minus? I can't remember. Tekken 7 had a couple of changes, so I can't really remember what happened in that. But yeah, this is a heat engager and it's safe. And I think this move is cool, but it is sidesteppable. It's kind of like a demon paw. This is, so yeah, this one, you've got while standing 3-1, which is minus 13. You also have, I'm going to just go into the move list. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't remember all of them. You have 4-2-1 as well. So that's 3 of them that I remember. You have 4-4-4, 4-2-1. I actually remember them. What am I talking about? Hold on. Let me come out of this. You got 4-2-1. While standing 3-1. You have Bad Jaguar. No, Bad Jaguar 1-2. 4-4-4. I think that's it, right? Oh, and the throw. Sorry, my bad. And this throw. Am I doing it right? Crouch throw. There we go. So the crouch throw, which is down 2 + 4. So those are the ones. I'm going to make sure that I went over all of them. Well, like I did anyways. So 4-2-1, 4-4-4, while standing 3-1, Bad Jaguar 1-2, crouch throw, during heat, down back 2-1. I'm not gonna lie, I have not tested that move, so I don't know what that move does. Yeah, I don't know what that move does. What does that move do in heat? Let me have a look. Yeah, +3. I guess it's not, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't even use that over the stuff that I told you. Using this move in heat, up back 1, which is +8. You know, Bad Jaguar 3-2. Yeah, I don't think those moves. I guess it's a good mid. It's a good mid to use, but why would you use this? Hold on. Why would you use this over this? Like, this move is +5 in your face. This is +8 in your face. Like, yeah, I'll just use these instead if I could be completely honest. But yeah, I think that's about it when it comes to Armor King. There is so much things to do with this character. Like, there's so much that I feel like I didn't go over, like the wall combos. I guess I can. All right, so did I go over the tornadoes? No, I didn't. All right, let me go over the tornadoes. These are the last thing I want to go over. Again, I don't want to make it super complicated. Last thing I'll go over is the tornadoes. Tornadoes, I would say back 3. You also have forward 3-2, but you press down forward. No, 4-3-2-1, sorry. So that's another one. And then I would say down forward 1-2 is another one. And then you have Bad Jaguar 2-3. Let me see if I could. I don't know if it's gonna work in a combo. How did that happen? Oh, wait. Hold on. Did that tornadoes as well, but I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it in a combo. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna. I don't know how to do it in a combo, but that's only because I ain't thought of how to do it in a combo yet. But this is actually tornadoes as well. So if you do this, do 3, hit tornadoes. I think that is it. The ones that are my go-to, I'll be honest, is 3-2-1. 4-3-2-1 is my go-to. Back 3 because you always want to have like a singular like tornado just to make things easier. And then I said down forward 1, 2, forward 3, 2, 1, and then back 3. Those are the ones that I would say you should concentrate on in terms of like the combos and that. Is there anything else that I want to talk about? I feel like there's one that I didn't. Okay. Did I tell you that this count is on? I don't remember. I feel like there's so much that I've learned in a short space of time. Okay, hold on. I can do this. So when you're doing this combo, make sure like that you do 3 + 4, 1. Because you're gonna hit this loads of times and you're gonna get someone with a counter hit, right? And then just do forward 3, 2. When you do 4, 3, 2, you press down forward and then do the clothesline. Like a basic staple combo for me is down forward 4, down forward 3, and then forward 3, 2, down forward 1. Like this. And then forward 3, 2, 1. Like this. And then you run up to them and press 1 + 2 and press forward. And then you press heat burst. Do the same thing again. Forward 1 + 2, forward, and then press grab. So it should look something like this. And that's like your basic combo. And last but not least, just remember when you're in heat, everything, like not even everything, sorry, giant swing recovers your bar. Hage drop, does Hage drop recover your bar? I think Hage drop recovers your bar, and I think Hage bar recovers your bar, and then no, not that. And then the new throw that he has, the new crouch throw that he has recovers your bar as well. So I can get this. Oh my goodness. Done. This, look, it's gonna recover the bar. Right? I think that's everything that I've explained. Have I explained it? Yep. Down to explain that as well. I didn't talk about punishment. The reason why I haven't spoke about punishment yet. If I talk about punishment, I feel like talking about punishment is cool. I guess I can. The basic side of things. All right, so I feel like his punishment is there's the easy way, but then there's other stuff. So like he's got crouch dash 2, he's got shoulder barge. Now you know what? I'm gonna save that for another video because the punishment that he does have, there's loads of different stuff that you can do when it gets to like 13 onwards. Because he's now got 4-3, which is 13. 4-3 is now 13 frames, which you can use, which is +9 on block. I mean, +9 on hit, sorry. And that can allow you to then do like a throw mix-ups and stuff like that. But then you also have other things as well. You have back 1-2 for 12 frames, 2-1, 1-2 for 10. And then you have 4-2-1 for 15. Hop kick for 15. Do you see what I'm saying? There's like loads. It's not just like, oh, usually with some of these characters, there's just like one for like 10 frame, one for 12 frame, one for 13 frame, one for 14 frame, one for 15 frame. But with Armor King, I feel like there's like various different ones. But like I said, the ones that are basic, 1 to 10 frame, back 1 to 12 frame, 4 free, 13 frame, forward 2-1, 15 frame, shoulder barge is also 13 frame as well. You also have back free, which is 16. This will punish a lot of moves that have pushback and they're -16 and above. So like Heihachi's 442, Paul Phoenix's Death Fist and stuff like that as well. So yeah, this is crucial to have and to use as well. And it instant tornadoes as well into whatever else you want to do. I think that is it, man. I think that's it. But yeah, I'll do like a proper punishment guide video separate for this. It's only because he's only just come out recent. I understood like Armor King from the previous games, so it was able to kind of like know what he does, have a look and see what the frames are, have a look at the new things, and then just kind of like tell you lot what I think about the character. In terms of like doing that kind of like precise stuff, in terms of like frame data and stuff like that, I prefer to rather do that with you in a separate video in terms of like frame data, punishment, and you know, why would you use this throw over this, like just certain other things as well. There'll be more guides this week coming out. I will also be playing on ranked as soon as the ranked lobbies are up. I know I'm mad early. It's like 5 a.m. in the UK, and I've just been here just trying to understand certain things with the character, you know, understand what works, understand what doesn't from the previous game. So yeah, I hope you lot enjoyed. Again, this is more for like the beginners, people that want to start off with Armor King, people that, you know, I have to wait on Thursday, Friday. This is the stuff that the character can do. And again, like I'll probably do a way more updated guide for like the more intermediate level upwards, but this is just to get you lot started. Other than that, it's been your boy King J signing out. Take it easy, everyone. Peace. Whee! All right, cool. Chat, sorry. Oh my goodness. There was so much stuff kind of talk about with this character. My gosh. Oh, you know what move I didn't talk about? Oh my lord. I just remembered. There was one move I didn't talk about. This. I didn't talk about this. Sorry, this is a little extra for the video. All right, so he also still has the while standing 2 into fire breathing on your arm into the dark upper. So this is how it works. Let me just get this going. So you do while standing 2, 1+2, and he puts fire on his arm, right? You can literally mash 1+2. Do it again. But if you get the input right, let me get the input right. This, there we go. You get the blue spark. So the input is just forward, neutral, down, down, forward. 2. That's all you need to do. Let's see if I can do that one more time. I feel like I've done too much for the combo. There we go. 88 damage. So yeah, that's how you do it. And you can do that little tech setup as well. But anyways, like I said, intermediate stuff will be done later on during the week. This is to get you lot started. I've only had like 3 hours with the character, so, you know, hopefully this helps you. If it doesn't, just wait, because I will be playing the character in ranked. I'll probably try and get him to GOD. We'll see. But yeah, hopefully you lot enjoyed it. Wow. Oh, man. Thank you, 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 thank you. Thank you. gonna try and get some sleep, man. Jeez Louise. I said I'm up at 5, you know. Thank you, Shafiki. How am I gonna do this? How do you do the